Hello, good afternoon. Still watching a news hour here on GBC News. I'm Theophilo Sampa, bringing you up to speed on what is happening on the local scene as well as international scene. Now, we'll go straight to Joburg because the senior national male football team, the Black Stars, will be in action in some few minutes. We all listen up and bracing up. I know you are home. Going to watch it at the comfort of your home and at your offices by courtesy of GTV Sports Plus, where the legends live. And so you don't zip and zap, but here we want to do a straight countdown really to see the expectations of the senior national team. Remember, they play the Bafana of South Africa later today at exactly 4 p.m. That particular encounter will be taking place at the FNB Sports Stadium. I've been joined by a colleague journalist, Nanaya Bimpeh from Unique FM, to really walk us through. We just want to do a small preview into this particular encounter. Nana, good to have you. Now, you saw what happened when the Black Stars played Ethiopia. How crucial is this particular encounter this afternoon in Joburg as Ghana seeks to secure qualification to the FIFA World Cup?
Well, in all conscience, it's very crucial for the two sides because if you look at South Africa and Ghana, they are the two fancy sides in this group G. And so the two will be looking forward to undo the other. That's how come this one is very crucial. And more so where South Africa drew with Zimbabwe 0-0. It was a disappointing one where their coach expressed so much concern, saying that yes, they did so well in terms of their output, but they were not efficient up front. So they would want to correct those mistakes against Ghana. This is why this is going to be very, very crucial for Ghana. But Ghana, with that slender win against Ethiopia, they are also looking to, correct their mistakes and all that. So going into this game, it's going to be a close call. It's going to be a close game between Ghana and South Africa. Especially, you remember when we were playing in the African Cup of Nations, we played against South Africa. We played 1-1 at the FNB Sports Stadium, and we are going to a similar ground. And so you should expect that South Africans will be hoping to, this time around, to have a revenge on the Ghanaians. So, we're looking forward to a very close game.
No long ago, news came out from the Ghana camp that because of the red flag raised by English Premiership clubs, they won't permit their players to really take part in this particular encounter. Do you see any of these developments affecting Siki Akono and his charges in terms of what they really need to do to grind that needed results?
Well, before I get to that question, this is the lineup for Ghana.
Okay.
We are fielding Richard Ofori, Fatah Mohamed, Alexander Jiku, Jonathan Mensah, Gideon Mensah, Mubarak Wakasu, Emmanuel Lomote, Majid Ashimeru, Yao Yabwa, Joel Famia, and then Andrea Dedeayu. So yes, you look at this setup deployed by Siki Akono. Indeed, to a greater degree, you say that the absence of that is Daniel Amate, who's pairing with Alexander Jiku has been very, very great. And so in that defense, you'd expect that there will be a bit of, a diminish. Okay. But with the coming of Jonathan Mensah, who has impressed so much in his club, he's won a lot of laurels over there. You expect that with his experience, he'll be able to come and pair with Jiku so well at the heart of defense. And then you're also looking at a certain Emmanuel Lomote who always starts from the bench. But this time he's been given that opportunity to start. And you expect that he'll be able to bring his creativity up front. Because what has been lacking with the Black Stars is the creativity to create at the engine room. That is the midfield, because that has always been the crucial point when it comes to the Black Stars. If we're able to take charge of the midfield, distribute the balls to Joel Famia and Dede Ayew, then we could think of hitting the back of the net. But if the midfield should go still, then definitely you'd expect that the strikers will suffer before they're able to get the ball at the back.
In the first game, the Black Stars struggled to score goals. It took the effort of Wakasu, who was in the midfield, to perform something for that crucial 3 points. Are we going to rely on Wakasu again to really do what he did?
Because you see, this game is tactic dependent, and much will rely on Siki Akono, because I'm not expecting Siki Akono to play one pattern tactic, just as we saw in Ethiopia. I mean, immediately you saw that the Ethiopians were sitting deep. You needed to change the strategy, you needed to change the tactic, but we kept on resorting to the same similar pattern. That's how come it didn't help. So I'm expecting this time that there will be an alternative in terms of strategy and in terms of tactics. But this is it. Anytime Ghana has played with a lens-facing side, we're able to rather improve. And this is not to say at the expense of any individual or any group of players, because we have cohort of players who are missing, a lot of them who are gone. But any time Ghana has played with a less fancy side, we have improved. I remember our game against Congo Brazzaville. We drew 1-1 here. The day IU didn't travel, it was led by Thomas Partey and Richard Bachi-Yadom. We were able to wallop Congo by 5-1. Again, let's get back to Uganda. We played here at the Kumasi Sports Stadium. We drew 1-1. We went there with a less fancy side, and we were able to improve. So, although I'm foreseeing a close game, especially when South Africa drew with that disappointing 0-0, they will be coming in hard, and they'll be pushing more forward after up on the field to break our defense and get the goals. But with Fattah Mohamed coming in, and also these guys who are not much known, I'm expecting that desire. I'm expecting that hunger, because we didn't see any hunger and thirst in the Black Stars that played against Ethiopia. But anytime there has been a less fancied side, that hunger, that desire, that thirst comes.
Before we check out from the studio, South Africa is having a new coach. The reason they sacked their old coach was that Siki Akono drew with them in their previous encounter at the same stadium, and they were annoyed because that particular draw cost them the opportunity to be at the tournament proper. Now, they've changed their coach, and they are going to face another Siki Akono again and a certain Black Stars. Who is under pressure? Who is more hungrier for success this afternoon?
The two coaches are under pressure. I cannot say without, I cannot say to exempt Siki Akono. Hugo Bruce will be under pressure because he drew 0-0. He would want to win, especially they would want to take full advantage of the home grounds. Playing at South Africa, just to get their campaign back on track, and even to take charge at the top position. Ghana would also want to consolidate their top position. So this really throws in a much stiffer game. But I see Hugo Bruce being under pressure, but I would want the Ghanaians to really go in with a much more determined thoughts. And if we're able to do that, this less fancy side, what my instincts are telling me, and per what my statistics have always been in terms of what we've produced when it comes to less fancy side playing against an opponent, I tell you, Ghana will produce something significant in this game.
Okay, so for the real results that will be coming in, you need to stay with GTV Sports Plus. Remember, when they say the legends really live there, indeed, the legends really live there. We'll bring you that particular game exactly 4 p.m. At 3 p.m. studio discussions, and you need to just join them because of the new studio we have. Just come and have a feel of it before we enter the FNB Stadium and bring you all that you need to know. You can only watch this game only on GTV Sports Plus. That's all for sports. The news continues.
On radio
yes, okay, you need FM will bring in us all the commentary that we need to know. And so that's all for sports. The news continues after this break.